Hello, and welcome back to the Re-Up Podcast. We're about everything nerd culture from the minds of 20-somethings. It's a solo duo episode this week. I'm here with just Dawson. How you doing, Dawson?
I'm doing fine, just chilling.
We're rounding out
Yeah,
the end of July. Goodness. Almost halfway
yeah,
through 2021, which is not bad.
finally.
You would think we would be better off in the world, but no, it's kind of stagnant. People are getting the COVID vaccine. It's more relatively available, but you still have those some people that refuse to get it at all. I watched this video of this reporter like in full like hazmat mask because he was talking to this guy who was recovering in the hospital from COVID, and he was like, "Okay, so now that you've got COVID, you're in recovery and you've nearly died, are you gonna get the vaccine?" The dude goes, "Nope." It's like, why not? Because I don't want to be forced down this government agenda of getting this vaccine. And I think about that like, okay, yeah, it's agenda and all, but it is an agenda to make sure you stay safe and healthy, and other people stay safe and healthy. Like, you got COVID. What more else more proof do you want?
What do you mean with proof, man?
Like, at this point, it's
When it
the
chip, man.
stubborn people, the anti-vaxxers, are the just ruin it for the rest of us.
I'm gonna get chipped, bro. Don't worry. It's the chip, man.
It's the chip. Oh my
I'm
goodness.
fine. I there's no way they can find me. They're not gonna find me.
There's no way they could possibly
They can
find
find
me
me.
at all. Like, man, it's not like I have a digital footprint or whatever. But other than that, people are still steadily getting the COVID vaccine, which is a good thing. I was dealing with a bunch of nonsense for our school to send in my immunization papers. I got that done, so at least they're being, uh, you know, good on their end, making sure all the students are safe coming back because we got a new variant. I mean, just like the Loki series, we got variants out here. Was it the Delta strain?
Silky.
The Sil-
Delta
the Sylvie
Silky
strain?
strain.
Hopefully this
Did
one
we
doesn't.
talk about Loki last week? The
No, we did
finale?
because last week was our special, so
Oh
we did
yeah.
not talk about Loki. Man, the
I
black
was
owned
super
business of the
late.
TVA.
Let's go. It got ruined.
What do you mean? That we got Kang, or
I
the
know,
one
but
of the one He Who Remains, and Jonathan Majors did an excellent performance in that role. I loved him. I'm so
oh no,
excited
that was
for.
crazy. I can't wait to see him like in Kang.
Right.
Like I
That
cannot wait. It's gonna be
and
crazy.
this is still pushing Young Avengers because
Hmm.
a younger version of Kang is Iron Lad, who leads the Young Avengers. And you got the fucking Young Patriot. You had Hawkeye's son. Like, they're pushing in the background a Young Avengers, which I'm here for. That's exciting. Uh,
Iron Lad. That's what Kang is.
mhm.
Young Kang is Iron Lad.
Mobius
That's
didn't get a jet ski, and then got bitch slapped by what's her face, and when she escaped, which was kind of disappointing.
Morbius can't fight. Oh, God.
I mean, you want to see him get his comeuppance, but I mean, or his revenge, I guess, but it didn't really happen.
Yeah, nah. She wasn't going for that.
And then Doctor Strange is just gonna need to take a big
No,
Advil
Doctor
because
Strange, bro. He's like, we beat.
we beat Thanos. I'm gonna take a well rested nap. Wakes up, Wanda's fucking gone, lost her mind,
He's like,
and making realities, and Loki started the multiverse. God.
it's like the Community thing with like Donald Glover coming in with the pizza.
Oh yeah, everything's on fire.
Everything's. He's like,
What did you
what's going
do?
on? Like, I was gone for 2 seconds, and it's
Bro.
a multiverse of madness. And the way that the Spider-Man spoilers are coming in, it seems like Spider-Man's gonna have something to do with it.
Bro, they did it.
Loki,
They
the
still
multiverse.
haven't dropped the trailer, but yet we've gotten spoilers via Funko Pops and action figures.
Yeah.
That's how we know shit, which is
Like,
funny.
bro. The toys are spoiling it. Like, I hope they're proud of themselves.
I feel like I heard this through the rumor that they were waiting to after Loki finished up to drop the trailer, but it's been like a week or two since then, and it still hasn't been a trailer. I think this movie's supposed to come out in December.
They're supposed to come out in December.
I heard also something that people haven't been talking about is that especially because it's partly Sony, that they might just push this back to 2022 with all the COVID cases springing up again. That they want this movie to be a solely in movie release. That they're not going to try to make a Disney Plus $30 bundle thing, and that if it's, I don't know, but and also if the world is still rocky, and they're not certain about movie theaters, that they're just gonna push it back again, because it won't be Disney. It's mostly Sony, I think.
Yeah, it's Sony because Disney.
Which honestly, if the COVID cases were down more significantly and people were more getting vaccines and people were going to the movies more, I could see this movie being the kicker that gets people all the way back into the movies. Because, you know, Black Widow, I saw bits and pieces of the movie and I got the general understanding. It was okay, but it wasn't something that I said specifically, I'm going to the movies again to see this movie. Nah. But Spider-Man, I would. You know, I would definitely.
Like Black Widow, I'm like, I was really only going there for Taskmaster, really.
And that didn't pan out.
And they're like, yeah, Taskmaster isn't the same Taskmaster. And it kind of threw me off. Like, I have no problem with Taskmaster being a woman. Like, that
wasn't the problem.
Pretty cool. The problem is, it's like, I wanted the photographic reflexes instead of just like a chip and it's like a mileage drone. I wanted that. But, you know, that's just a minor complaint.
A minor nerd complaint, right?
That's my nerd complaint.
What else? Oh, Whitey's on the moon this past couple weeks. If anyone doesn't understand that Gil Scott Heron reference, it's just that, you know, everyone's suffering. All these COVID cases. We're trying to put the world back together, and some of the rich people on Earth, instead of, you know, giving back to the world, they're going to space.
Let's go.
Like Richard Branson went first, and then Jeff Bezos went earlier this week. So for 11 minutes, we went up on the list of rich people in the world because he wasn't on the planet. For like 11 minutes, you moved up a notch. And then he came back, and then he went back down.
Rich people using funds for their own personal gain while people are homeless and dying of COVID. Let's freaking go. That's called capitalism.
Isn't humanity great? I mean,
I freaking love capitalism, man.
But, you know, I guess funny. I was watching the internet when it was happening. Half of the internet was like, "Oh wow, Jeff Bezos is going to space. It's so cool." And the other half was like, "Did he die yet? Come on, did he explode? Oh, he's alive. Ah, okay. Well, back to our daily lives." Like, people were actually hoping, is he gonna crash and burn? Like, is this
like it's just what he?
And then there's like, "Oh no, Jeff Bezos died. What a shame." Oh. But I mean, I guess in some roundabout way of stuff being funny, he did go up there in a dick ship. Like his was it blue?
Penetrate the atmosphere.
Is it Blue Horizons? Blue something, but it just looked like a dick.
Jeff Bezos.
So like that was something, but at the same time, it's like you guys could be doing so much more.
New Shepherd. What?
You want to go to space? Like, come on. We did this once before. Like, history's repeating itself. It's doing it all over again.
Yeah, I don't know why he shaped the rocket to look like this. It looks like a whole penis.
Yeah.
Like,
if you've seen it, you know what we're talking about. We don't even have to go into detail.
Yes, rockets are phallic in shape, but this one
it's like almost on purpose. It's like, you know what you're doing.
It has the head, man. It has the shaft and then it has the head, bro. It's a penis, bro. Like, he really flew off into the sky in a penis. I hope you're proud of yourself, Jeff Bezos. While your workers are peeing in bottles, you're going and having a nice time, a nice vacation in space.
On some trying to be lighter news, the world has tried to start up the Olympics again after it was shut down due to COVID last year, and it's gone as well as we expected, meaning poorly, because yes, one, there are no fans, so it's dead quiet. Two, of course, when you try to bring everyone from different countries around the world, there's going to be a spike in COVID cases, no matter how hard you try.
Yeah.
And that's making people athletes aren't able to compete because they're getting quarantine and stuff. Apparently, America's basketball team is sucking.
No, they're getting slapped.
I don't know how, but I guess the world came out of COVID playing basketball. And some reason, like, we're no longer dominating, which is funny enough. They've implemented a few new sports, varying degrees of rock climbing, which I thought was cool. Skateboarding, which I saw some dude like eat shit and he
fucking hit his nuts, bro.
Bink. I thought that was kind of funny. I saw South Korea take gold for archery, which is nice. Of course, America took gold for sharpshooting because what else we're gonna do with shooting guns?
We got practice, man. Like we have the best.
I mean,
shooting our backyard.
I would be surprised if America didn't take home the gold in sharpshooting. Oh, I believe it was Nigeria, Ghana. I'm sorry, I can't remember which one it was, where they took home their first gold in the Olympics for the first time in the javelin, and that was something to watch. Other than that, it's been pretty quiet because again, there are no fans there. But one of the major stories coming out of the Olympics, besides I forget the runner who's banned for she got smoking marijuana. But in the Olympic Park, the athletes' beds are made of cardboard. Dawson, to take a wild guess as to why.
Because it does not soak in the COVID.
No.
I don't know.
You would think so. No. Their Olympic athletes' bed are made of cardboard to limit and dishearten the athletes from having extracurricular activities, if you know what I mean.
So it's stopping them from having sex.
Yes.
So
yeah.
Why? That's not gonna stop them.
Yeah, I mean, as any college student can tell you, or any teenager can tell you, that ain't stopping anything.
That's not stopping anything.
It just probably makes your sleep uncomfortable. But it's like it's a hard cardboard frame underneath. But that's not stopping them.
That's not stopping nothing.
Even the fact that probably it's been like talked about in the news so much, it's probably like brought them more to light. So they're probably doing it more. Maybe that's why COVID cases are spiking around there.
It's a bunch of like testosterone-filled athletes, like hormone-filled teenagers, just hyping, like they're pumped, working all day, and they finish they're tired, and they're sweaty, and then it's just primal instincts, like to just smash anything.
And honestly,
anything with the pulse.
When you think about it, though, when I was really thinking about it. There's not really a Olympic event that I'm always rushing down the TV to catch. Like I catch highlights online, but I'm not watching the Olympics. Funny enough, I actually like to watch more of the Winter Olympics more because I'm excited to see stuff like bobsledding, figure skating, speed skating, curling, fucking snowboarding, skiing, like that stuff. It seems way more interesting to watch than track and field.
The most interesting thing for me is the gymnastics because I don't know. It's just cool seeing them just flip in the air.
Oh, they have karate now this year.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is interesting, and they have they added back baseball, which apparently hasn't been in the Olympics since I think they said 2006. Sorry, 2008, which is something.
Baseball. American baseball.
So I mean, in other news in the gaming world, Gold Lewis Dickerson got his reveal trailer, his gameplay trailer, and his announcement all last week.
Let's go.
All I can say is, what is it? ITBT. That is the phrase. Do you know what that means?
Yes.
It means in this behemoth typhoon.
In this behemoth typhoon.
Because
I cannot wait to link though. Like, did you see how he was moving?
Yeah, he was moving, but he has one super that has like 8 supers, and it's a bunch of half circles.
And they combo into each other. Like, crazy. I can't wait.
Last weekend, Dawson, I had a roller coaster. I still have not been able to get to 10. I've been stuck at 9. I drop all the way down to 7. I get back up to 9 in the struggle, and I drop back down to 7, and that process repeats. Because, because listen, I don't play any easy characters. I play Kai, who I have to work my butt off to play against these fucking Souls and Potemkins and Leos. Or when I actually want to challenge myself, I play Chip. You're like, oh, no, what are you talking about, Greg? Chip has a high damage rate. You can just go in and mix their shit. Yeah, I can, but I can't mess up, because if I do, I'm dead. There's no ifs, ands, ors, or buts about it. I'm dead. Yeah. I purposely put myself through the ringer. The only time I really play Chip is if I'm fighting a Potemkin. I will actively seek Potemkins to learn that matchup, but I only play Chip. And it's like you what are you doing? You're a masochist. You're of course you're not having fun. Well, shit. Those only characters one I like playing, and if I learn the matchup, I'm be better for it. Yes, the Mega Fist is stupid, and I get and it's hard to an overhead to block, and I'm dead. But it does feel good to mix their shit. Or you think, well, my charge inputs aren't good, aren't up to snuff, so I can't play Mei or Leo, even though I kind of want to. I don't vibe with the playstyle to play Zato and Vram. I don't want to play. Same goes for Potemkin or Melia. I don't find exciting, and I don't want to play Soul. I refuse to play Soul. You know, and who else?
This is how Anji.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I could play Anji. I mean,
this is like I'm on, like, I got knocked down back to floor 9, and I've been, like, battling floor 9 and floor 10. And I've made it super close to making it to floor, to heaven, where it's like I can, but every time I just get, like, I don't know why, it's just my fighter spirit, but, you know, like, there's some people that just not, like, that are already in heaven, they come down and they try to, like, fight, that I always have to challenge them. And I take a game from them, but it, like, completely, like, destroys my mojo and stuff like that.
Bro, and what hurts...
Like, winning.
What hurts?
I have to. My fighting spirit, like, I have to fight him, and I win one game out of this set, but it messes me up.
And then it's like normal fighting games. It's a best out of 2 set. So you win one game, then you go out and then you win the next game, then the set's over. But Strive, you have that third extra thing. So when you lose 2 times, like, God, I gotta get 1, and then you end up psyching yourself out and losing that third one, and it makes it worse. And on top of that, every time you get that little rank up notification, that's just bullshit. I can 3-0 somebody and not rank up, and then get lost constantly and then D-rank. I looked up online. Apparently it's like you have to win 4 out of your next 5 matches, which I think is insane.
That's cool. 4 out of the next 5. You do that. That's. You just gotta 3-0 skunk people, bro. Like, that's crazy.
I've got to the point where I find people I know I can beat, and then I'll play them in Chip, and then if I can 3-0 them, I'll quit out, switch to my Kai, and then play them with my Kai. So it's a new character, a new way to play, and I beat them again. And then if I still haven't ranked up, I'll follow them around the lobby. That sounds super scummy, but I mean, if I want to level up quickly, it's what I gotta do.
Yeah, I do something, like, if I'm trying to level up, I kind of, like, I do this, but I don't try to do it, but I do try to do this. Like, it's self-conscious stuff, like, I'm supposed to level me, or I'm like, I know I lost a bunch, and I'm like, I'm about to level down, and I start looking for Potemkins.
Right.
I play Axel, and so I start looking for Potemkins or Nagos, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna have to.
Funny enough, with my Chip, I'm pretty even with the Nago matchup.
No, the Nago matchup, it's hit or miss, because a lot of Nagos, like.
But honestly, though, it's like Potemkin again. If I fuck up, I'm dead. But I have an easier time understanding and like with footsies and when you pop back just to make sure and reading movements with Nago, well, opposed to Potemkin. And it feels like it hurts, but with Potemkin, it just like it's crushing. Like
he touches you once. My health! It's like...
It's fucking like... And then
full health.
You'll be in the middle of combo. Yeah, they're blocking, but then they'll grab. I'm like, when was it your turn? And bro, the grabs for me are so finicky. I'll run up over their body with the grab. I'll be mid combo, appear behind them, but they automatically grabbed and then like it locks on. Boom. You knew to grab right there when I was behind you? Since when?
People just be spamming grab online. I promise. It's
spamming grabs, wake up supers. I'm like, oh my god.
Well, mine is R1, but I'm pressing R1 because that's my grab button. But that's what they be like, just spamming it, man. And I don't know. I try to play with other characters. Like at first I was playing with Leo.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna like train with him a little bit more because I just been really just
like Leo looks fun, but again I have trouble with my charge inputs and I have to get used to that the backstance mechanic because I'm a rush down person, but I just gotta get used to that.
Yeah, once you because the charge I don't know I don't because the charge inputs aren't super hard for me. I'm a rod player, so I had to learn charge input. But like the charge inputs aren't super hard for me. I don't know. I was having more fun with Axel, and I just kind of just dropped Leo. And like,
Axel does look fun,
but he's fun. I picked him up again. I'm gonna have to lab him out a little bit more so I can get these long combos that Sonic Fox was doing.
The one person though I'm actually very interested in learning, but I just don't understand how to play. Is funny enough, not Faust. Faust can stay in a box for all I care. Faust is too confusing. I want to learn Zato.
No, Zato.
The problem I have with Zato with me is I have trouble managing the bar and controlling the other and controlling Eddie.
So so with Eddie,
I don't know what moves are Eddie and what moves aren't Eddie.
So
for me,
none of his air moves are Eddie.
Okay.
Like all of his air moves don't take Eddie Mirror. The ground moves do. Most of his ground supers take Eddie. Like the little wiggly guy and then the dolphin, and then you can also send even before you don't have to send out like the wiggly guy, you can send Eddie out forward before you do anything. But then once you do that, you start getting into negative input. You start getting a negative input, so you have to take into account for that. Because I kind of played around with them. Like I know a little bit of combos with Zato.
And it's funny enough, first beta, I played nothing but Geo. I used to know Geo like a book, but now I went back to like play Geo one day. I was like, I can't remember anything.
Nah, Geo.
And it's got
been figuring out stuff with Geo. Geo's crazy. Chip's crazy. All these characters are just crazy.
Funny. Like, the only reason why Geo is good is because she's positive. Yeah. It's always her turn. Her moves are okay. They're good, but they're not like the best. They're not like some of Soul's moves. The reason why all those are so good is that because it's positive. When a move ends while you're on block, you're thinking, okay, it's my turn. Let me punish this. No, she goes right into her next, and then you get hit, and that's where she goes in. And then she has the ability to. Normally, you're like, okay, I have to use my meter because it's not gonna stay there with me the next round. With Geo, it goes, I don't have to use my meter because I'm gonna get in eventually, and the more I save, the stronger I get. That's all Geo is.
Geo's crazy. Like she just in your face. You're like, and then the Falcon Arrow thing. Like when the game first came out, I always thought it was my turn because it looks like it's your turn.
Or her giant arrow, her giant full thing.
Yes.
This thing. My turn. It's just 6p that, or is it 6p
yeah, you
that?
Can 6p, but you have to time it. That's what I used to do with Leo, but like now I play Axel. Like you can't 6p that. Like Axel 6p, it's not the best. Like you have to really kind of time that one. With Leo, you just throw it out because it covers like the whole top half of his body. Like Axel just.
And the thing is, Gold Dick Lewis.
Yeah, Gold Dick Lewis.
He doesn't seem like the character I'd play. That's not necessarily mean I'm not gonna play him. I'm gonna pick him up and then go in the lab because he looks fun. It looks like a character that is interesting to the game. But like I'm looking for, if you remember, if anyone had played like any older Guilty Gears or at least XR Rev, I've heard rumors that like they're going to give us Jam.
Yeah.
And if you know Jam, you think Soul is Unga Bunga. You think Ram is the queen of no skill, no brain, rush down. Oh, I can't wait for Jam.
Oh yeah,
It's
Jam.
gonna be so great, especially in Stride with the
Cool.
small stage. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I will be so happy. I've spent so many hours in that game.
Bro, I can't wait for Jam. I'm ready for that man,
That man and Happy
That
Chaos.
man.
I'm wondering how Happy Chaos is gonna play.
Yeah, I wonder who he's gonna put like too. He looks like Dead Man. Like
Speaking of like presidential stuff, did you see the latest episode of Rick and Morty?
yes.
What is going on with this season? Like,
I have no idea.
I don't know a theme. It's
It's just
good. It's good. Like, I'm
good
enjoying.
episodes. It's like what the heck is going? Like they turned themselves into
The turkeys,
man.
and then the turkeys
Like-
took over, and then you had the secret alien treasure. Like,
I'm like, what is this episode like? They turned into turkeys.
they really casted Keith David as a regular on the show.
I know he was on the episode before this with the
Sperm.
giant incest baby.
God. Also, is there an unreleased episode that they're showing online?
Yeah, like I was looking at that too because it was Summer talking about the. Did you
Right,
see that when
and
it
it
was
was
like
like
Summer talking about the incest baby?
Yeah, and they had like the Voltron shit. I'm like, I was looking for
No, the Voltron is next episode.
That's next episode.
Yeah, Voltron is next episode.
Oh,
I think because they find one of the
Go-Go
something.
Otters. I don't know,
Yeah,
but
the otters. They find one of the otters, so I'm thinking Voltron is next episode.
really, this is one of the shows like. So are they just doing drugs when they're writing the script? Because unless they're like they just got it like that and they're just that super creative. I'm not sitting down in a pitch room with the premise of okay, turkeys. Where do we go from that?
Turkey pardon, like that. That was like I get it. It's crazy. It's like
Like what I'm
Like,
saying, it's not bad. They're really good, enjoyable, fun episodes. The sperm episode was a bit much for me.
no, the sperm episode is so weird because it's like, what is going on?
I think the funniest part of that episode was the fact that for Morty trying to conceal that lie that he was just fucking
Bro, yeah, that
gross.
was the funniest episode he said.
Because
He was kinda high from,
maybe you were
What
wrong,
is
Rick.
the
Yes, I guess you were
What
wrong,
is the
Rick.
lies?
Right.
Like, bro, and then I'm still like, why, who was in the writers' room? Like, yeah, we're gonna end it, giant incest baby.
I
They
don't.
ended it, like, what? I'm like, they could have ended it so many ways.
And then you had the horse people
Oh yeah, the horse.
that we'll probably never see again.
Yeah, they probably will come back. Like Rick and Morty likes to bring people back, like the most random.
And
spot.
the
that's
thing
like,
is with this season, it's so over the top. Even for Rick and Morty, I don't know how they're gonna do a season finale for this.
they're probably gonna do. I don't know. I gotta see something with Evil Morty.
We're never getting Evil Morty again because they killed that with the story train shit.
No, they didn't kill Evil Morty. Like they killed the I
The
guess they killed
concept.
The concept, but Evil Morty's still out there. He's still there. He took over the Citadel of Riggs.
No one cares about this. We've moved so far beyond the Citadel of Riggs.
I know, but it's still looming.
Oh,
It's
also,
still
I
there.
forgot.
There's
We
still
skipped an
other
episode.
Riggs.
Remember fucking Jerry and the Satanists?
Jerry and the yeah, I forgot about that episode.
Yeah.
That episode wasn't the best for me. I didn't really like that episode.
It was a mid episode, but it wasn't. It made me laugh.
It was fair. It was a fair episode. It just made.
It was only funny because how like seriously they took the whole premise of your pain fills me with enjoyment. So it's like, wait, so I'm happy, but I'm upset that you're happy, so which makes me happy. So you can go through like, oh my goodness, okay, I see what they're trying to go for here. It's funny.
Like it was like anything that they did brought them joy, which brought
The
other person's
misery, but
pain,
made
which brought them
them-
joy because of the pain. Like it's
Yeah. It's
but
that
then
loop.
He actually shot like what was it? He shot what was the name of the thing? I forgot.
I don't know, but it turned their pain into actual pain, so it's just
Like, it
pain.
was actual pain. He was like, it's actual pain. Like wow.
And then the subplot of the car and
Yeah,
the
that was
random
weird.
dude that was weird.
I think that's why I didn't like the episode. I wish they did more with Rick, like with the Cenobites from Hell or whatever.
Oh yeah, yeah. What else? Is there anything? Suicide Squad's coming up soon. I still have to actually sit down and watch Space Jam. I'm kind of super reluctant.
I saw it. Like I didn't. It wasn't like a thing where I was like, I'm gonna watch it. I was like literally bored one day, and I was like.
Funny enough,
it was like the day after it came out, and I was like,
I was digging through my garage. I found my copy of the original Space Jam, which is the special edition, the two disc special edition. There's a bunch of bonus features, but I'm like, huh. I don't know what was it. Was it a good movie? Did it take itself too seriously? Was it just? I heard it was like 2 hours long.
Seriously. It didn't take itself too seriously. And if you watch the movie trying to take it too seriously, then you're not going to enjoy it. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed the movie because I did not take the movie seriously at all. And I kind of like the Looney Tunes. Like, I really did like the Looney Tunes part.
Were they at least funny?
I actually, like, laughed out loud at one point. And that's maybe because I may be, like, lame.
I mean...
like, it's just me, like, it was lame. I found it, like, really funny. I don't know if there's spoilers. Like, I don't
care.
Okay.
Oh,
you don't care?
Look, again, I don't think anyone cares, including myself, if you spoil right. Space Jam 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna spoil it. Like, this is the scene where it's like, because they went to DC World,
mm-hmm.
and like Daffy Duck, he like kidnapped a whole train of people because he was like, this is gonna make me join the Justice League. He had Porky Pig recording, and it just reminded me of like an old Doug Dodgers episode. And he was like, and so like after like the train stopped and Bugs Bunny was like, oh, the train stopped. That's so good. He said, oh, you don't. He's like, I'm the mastermind of this plan. It was me. And Superman flies up behind him. He turns around and he's like, it was big. And I like, laughed out because it was the timing of it. It was perfectly timed where it was like actually like really funny to me. Like
okay.
It was like it made me have to go back and like watch like old actual like Looney Tunes shows so I can get, because it felt like that to me.
Because the only thing
I had that timing.
The clip that actually kind of made me like laugh because it was just so stupid, and I don't know, like the budget went down for like that one scene. It was for Damian Lillard's Dame Time entrance.
Oh, Dame Time! It's Dame Time!
I was like, what the fuck is this?
He freaking threw it off LeBron.
Yes!
That was a high point for me. That was the second.
That was funny. I was like, oh my goodness.
I was like, yeah, that's freaking cool. I just don't like the tropey stuff. I didn't like Granny. Granny was lame. They tried to make her so cool, but she was lame. Granny was lame. I like the Roadrunner. I'm not brother. I like Wile E. Coyote. Wile E. Coyote is like my second favorite Looney Tunes.
Did you like that PG Rick and Morty fucking cameo?
Bro, I still was expecting him to like make a dick joke, bro. I was so ready like I don't know why I was just expecting it. I literally saw that before the movie came out, and even me watching it, I was expecting to be like, he's like, your crazy monster thing is, he's like, suck my dick and like fly off or something.
Yeah, but you can't do that. I was
expecting it.
They turned on the child filter. They didn't have to bleep anything. They just turned on the child filter. Fucking
child filter.
Goodness, Space Jam. I think so. Suicide Squad is coming out soon.
I can't wait.
I'm excited because it looks funny.
It looks really good. Because it's written.
I feel like everyone in the movie is at some point is like, what the fuck are we doing? Which I think is gonna be funny.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be really good.
The whole premise of the movie is what the fuck are we doing here? It's like
I feel like it's less high risk than the first one, which was the main problem like one of the main problems I had with the first one, that it was like they're really sending Harley Quinn to go fight this world-ending destruction.
You couldn't have anybody else. Because wait a minute, wasn't that movie after Justice League?
No, it was before Justice League.
Oh, okay, so Superman was still dead.
So Superman was Superman was dead, but they still had Wonder Woman, Aquaman, The Flash.
Nobody,
Shazam.
Right? Nobody they couldn't call anybody else. Also, I love how they hinted at fucking Batman's contingency plans with Deadshot.
Oh yeah.
Not Deadshot. What's his name? Just Elba's character. Because he's like
with the Kryptonite bullet.
Kryptonite bullet. Like, did he just steal that from Batman?
Yeah, he stole it from Batman.
Fucking
like Suicide Squad movie, like the first one, like they kind of they do like the DC films like it's not actually in the DCU, and it's I like other films like Shazam. It's like it's not actually in the DCU because Superman shows up at the end of that one, even though he's supposed to be dead. Um, no, he was actually that was after Justice League.
Hmm.
So like Superman shows up at the end of Shazam. Like the other, like the main core ones, they treat the DCU like it's like the comic books, and I really enjoy that because it's like, no, I bet this is like you don't really think of Henry Cavill Superman fighting Idris Elba's who is he playing?
Uh, I forget.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but like you don't imagine that like him being shot by a kryptonite bullet. You don't imagine like in the same universe as like Batman v Superman or like Justice League, the Snyder cut, or Justice League the Whedon cut to be in the same with King Shark. Like you don't expect that, or Peacekeeper, but they're in the same universe, or like Birds of Prey.
You know what's funny though? On the other side of this coin, I recently tapped into what the hell CW's been doing, and it's fucking batshit. Like there's a clip I saw of fucking Godspeed, Zoom, and Flash fighting.
Sword fighting.
Sword, yeah, lightsaber, lightning
I'm like,
fighting.
What is going on? I saw that. I was like,
it's the worst quality ever. They're slow but fast running, but like not in the cool way like Justice League did, but like
it's
in this.
So lame. I'm like, what the fuck is?
And I'm so glad I stopped watching The Flash like after maybe season 2.
Yeah, me too.
But I'm so I really feel the people. There are people I know that have stuck it out, and they're like, this show is bad. I don't care what any show you've said is bad, and you stuck with it. This show is bad.
I went back and watched one episode. It was actually pretty good. It was an episode where like the Flash, he like was running, like an atomic bomb went off, and he had to go into like the Speed Force real quick and figure out how to stop the atomic bomb from blowing up the city as it's exploding. And I'm like, this is like really good.
But it's all. But I really saw it's always each season. Man, it's a new speedster. I'm not the fastest one alive. I can't do it. I'm not fast enough, Barry.
And he gets faster.
Fucking
just run.
Just fucking go. You are. You use the one thing you can do.
Child.
God.
Bro, Lightning McQueen's gonna show up next season. I'm the fastest.
God. Did you see Fast 9? Speaking of cars?
Fast 9? Nope.
I think technically the last Fast and Furious movie I saw was 7. I did see Hobbs and Shaw though, which I loved a lot. Probably because I just like The Rock and
they're just making these movies. They're churning them out like butter, man.
I heard rumors that they were trying to do that with like Jurassic Park mashup, which I thought was, and then Transformers, Fast and Furious.
No, like what the heck? You know what can stop these dinosaurs?
Family.
You know what can stop these Transformers?
You may have the Allspark Megatron, but you know what we got? Family. Wait, but doesn't Tyrese play two characters in he plays a character in Transformers and a character in the Fast series?
You know who the double Tyrese is? He's family.
Nah, he's the same person, just like doing Transformer shit when they're not calling the family together. And when they do, he comes back and he's gotta fly cars into space.
That's Transformers, man. It's crazy. Like, what is? They're just putting stuff. They're like, I wonder what the writers' room is like in there. Like, they're just like, yeah, So we're gonna. So first we have to start with cars. Yes, cars have to be in the movie. So what are we gonna do with the cars? All right. So a car is gonna be driving on the side, and then we're gonna flip it, and Vin Diesel is gonna catch the car.
Though
that sounds really good. Put that in a movie.
I did see they're going hopefully in the right direction with these new Transformers movies. I've heard that they're scrapping the universe. All the ones with Shia LaBeouf and Mark Wahlberg, different universe now. They're restarting with the Bumblebee movie that they did, and they're gonna tie in to some G1 Transformer stuff and some Beast Wars stuff. Which I'm like, oh.
So no, fuck that.
Beast Wars. You don't like Beast Wars?
Fuck that. No, not Beast Wars. No, fuck that. I don't want Transformers on Earth. Like
I want some Cybertron stuff.
I want some shit like where they're in space. No fucking humans, man.
I want some Cybertron battles.
Like ain't nobody driving. Like it was cool because they were just like no humans. They're just in fucking space. in the original Transformers. Like, I want that shit back.
I
don't
want
want
I want
I don't want to have to
Optimus
deal with
Primal
some human
back. I
ass.
want the fucking gorilla dude.
I don't want no human ass man talking about Bumblebee. I need to drive. No, no,
But
he
why
don't
do
need
they
no.
have
He
to
don't. He doesn't need a
transform the
pilot.
cars? Why couldn't they like? Remember the one from Transformers 3 that transformed into that sexy girl that they tried to plaster?
That's so stupid.
But the thing is, but you were trying to be robots in disguise. It makes sense. Just transforming people.
Yes, it makes sense, but I like robots in this. I like when it didn't make sense. Like when they're in space, like they're already robots, but they turned into like human cars, but they had no contact with humans.
Mhm.
I like that. It makes no sense and it's cool. It's like the Ninja Turtles movie when they brought B-Back and Rocksteady. Like, that was the only thing I was hyped for.
Yo, I have a recommendation for you though. Watch the Rise of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah,
The newest
I've seen
one?
it. That show is actually really good.
It is so good.
Like,
And it's funny. Like it's so funny.
Before the show came out, I was like, "What the fuck did they do to the Ninja Turtles?"
Right.
And you actually watched the fucking show, and that show was like, it's actually like.
When I
really
first
fucking good.
saw it, I was like, they all are just Mikey, and it's not gonna be funny. And
Like,
where's
it seemed like it was gonna be a Teen Titans Go type thing, but
Yeah.
it's fucking not. It's like it's a love story to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it's actually really fucking.
they're
good.
they're actual teenagers. It's funny. They got good chemistry. The animation is surprisingly
Like,
really good.
The thing that they do, like, cause it's a simple animation, but the thing they do with it, and it's so fucking smart, cause like they make Raphael like the leader at the beginning, but he's not a good leader at all. And like you see, like slowly as Leonardo starts doing fucking plans and shit, and then he becomes and now you're the leader. Like, man, take my money for another fucking season.
Right.
Take my goddamn money, Viacom.
And it was the worst because at that point they rushed the ending of the series because no one was watching it. But at the time, once everyone started to watch it, they ended like, no, wait a minute, come back,
Bring it back, please.
bring it back, please.
Like, bro, like they like the commercials did not do it justice.
No, it didn't. They did not.
It didn't do it justice. The show's actually it's like a really good show.
But it actually made me laugh at the clips I've been watching. Dear God, like it is.
Like, where can I watch it? I'm gonna watch it illegally. I'm gonna watch it all over again. It's fucking good.
I've been watching Dr. Stone.
Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone's really good.
I like it. Okay, yes, the animation can be a bit like over the top at times. Yeah. Sometimes it works. The comedy, like it cracks me up when I'm sitting down. And sometimes I'm like, okay, guys, stick to model. But like the story is really good, and I can see why all the memes back like when it first came out, like all the Zoomer kids are like learning in science because of Dr. Stone. Because yeah, there's a lot of actual science shit in it. It's like, oh, I'm learning stuff here now. It has some surprisingly heartwarming moments. I'm like, oh my goodness! Like when the little girl, when they gave her glasses and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like when they gave the little melon head.
Yeah,
or did you? I don't know what part you're on.
I'm on season 2.
Oh, you're on season 2. I can talk about season 1. All right.
Yeah.
Like when the freaking tribal guys when he was fighting the guy with the glass, he was like standing there to burn the guy. I was like, this is freaking fire. I was freaking, and then the tape recorder.
Like, the tape recorder, the song. Okay, I got sick of the song because they kept playing it. I was like, okay, I get it.
Yeah, they got, but it was it was really nice.
It was touching. It was very touching. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Like, and this is the last remnant. This is literally
like his dad technically founded the village 3,000 years ago.
I'm saying that's crazy. Like, it's heartwarming because it's like
it's genuine.
That's almost the last remnant of the Earth before.
Also, I love it. He just sped up evolution by in a year. But the shit he was like this man. This is the man we think are ancient aliens now. Like, there's no way these civilizations could comprehend and feel these mechanical artworks. It must be the work of aliens. Nah, it's fucking Senku from 2000 years in the future.
Senku, bro. Well, maybe that's what happened. Because there's literally no proof that any there is proof that there's fossil records, but it's and shit. But it's what if there's no what if another planet brought life down, it's intelligent life down, but they fucking died.
They fucking died.
But they brought bacteria to Earth or whatever, and then they restarted.
Maybe.
They
You
like
know,
crash landing. We gotta
we're going down. We gotta drop the load.
they fucking crashed into fucking Earth or something. That'd
You
be
know,
crazy.
that would be crazy. And if that actually comes out on the news, you know, we're gonna talk about it. But I think that's all the time we have for this episode. I'd like to thank everyone for listening and watching to another episode of the Re-Up Podcast. As always, you can find us on Spotify, SoundCloud, and our website, and on our YouTube channel where you can watch us there. We also have links to our social medias, like our Discord, where you can come in and join us and chat with us. Give us ideas for new episodes if you want to, or just share your thoughts. You can find us on Instagram at Reupcast and Twitter at the Re-Up Podcast. I'd like to thank everybody for watching and listening this week, and we'll see you guys next week.